Alright, let's get started.
Alright, so this is a pretty basic multimeter. This is a cheaper model. You can find just about anywhere, automotive store, big box store. It can read AC voltages up to 300 volts, DC voltages up to 300 volts, resistance or ohms up to 2 megs. It can even read DC amperages up to 10 amps. And it's got a couple of settings for checking for batteries. And of course, it comes with a set of cables. First thing let's talk about is measuring AC voltage, because that's probably the main reason why you're here, is to test something at your house. And most houses have 120 volts at the outlets, and devices are powered primarily by 120 volts. First off, if you don't know what the voltage is you're going to be reading, start with selecting the selector switch to the highest setting, which on this meter is 300 volts. You don't want to measure anything that's greater than whatever the meter is capable of, so you do need to understand the rating of the meter. Again, this one's only rated for maximum 300 volts. Basically, the cables are color coded, so you want to put the red into the red hole, and the black into the black hole. Black is for common, and red is for your voltage plus. But in AC it doesn't matter. That'll become important when we're measuring DC voltage. Alright, so here's our meter, here's our leads. Our leads have these safety covers on them for whenever you're measuring shallow circuits to protect you from getting shocked. But in this case, we've got to go a little deeper, so we got to remove these safety covers. At this point, we're going to turn the meter on to 300 volts. We could go to 200 because we know what the 120 is in this circuit, but going to 120 only means that we're going to be of a more accurate reading, and I'll show you that in a second. So let's see what we get. $120. Now let's set it to 200 volts. To 120.87. So you just get another tenth of accuracy. That's all there is to it. Now let's look at measuring a DC circuit. This is what I mentioned earlier about it being important to know that the black is common and that the red is your plus. Because in DC there's a plus and minus. We will start with 300 volts DC, even though we're going to only measure a 9 volt battery. Looking at this scale, here being 300, and as we'll go and measure our battery, we'll step down until we get a readable voltage that's accurate enough for our needs. We're measuring a 9 volt battery. So bring the meter up here. We're going to look at setting it to 300 volts DC. And we're going to make sure that we have the plus and minus correct on the leads. 9 volt battery, labeled plus. The other side's not marked, but that'll be the plus side. So that'll be the side we want to hook the red lead to, and the black to the other. So it's only reading, it's reading a 9, even set to 300 volt accuracy. So just to show you what's going on, now that we know that we're okay, we can step down and start reading more accurately exactly how much voltage is in that 9 volt battery. Now that is on 20 volt setting, as you can see. That's as accurate as we're going to get without going over the range of the battery, which the next step is 2 volts. Does that make sense? If not, let me know in the comments and I'll work on a better video. Now let me show you if you had the leads backwards. Just turn the leads around, connect the wrong way just to show you it's not going to hurt anything. Problem is, your reading is backwards. It's negative. If you're reading electronics or something like that, it would be important to know which direction the polarity is. Otherwise, your device would not work correctly. And that's it. Now the big rookie mistake everybody makes. When you're hooking up your leads, make sure that you don't hook them up to amps, to any one of these, and then try to measure voltage, especially AC voltage, because it'll blow an internal fuse. And I'll show you where those fuses are on this one, but all of them have it in it somewhere. You just have to know how to take it apart. This one has 2 screws, and I'll show you the inside. All right, so I've already taken the 2 screws out to speed up the process. Then I'll take it apart for you. You'll see a 9-volt battery in this, and then you'll see these 2 little white things. Sometimes they have big ones. Those are fuses. That's what'll blow. And I'll show you what those look like up close. So this is the other fuse, and it is a 10 amp, also rated 300 volts. Again, I hope you can read that. It's important to make sure these fuses are functional and that you don't get something that's higher rated than what it's designed for. Again, you'll eventually blow a fuse, and when you do, you got to make sure you put back the right fuse. Otherwise, you'll damage your meter.
Please like, comment, and share this video to help others. Also, let us know what you would like to see next in the comments.